Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, hi, I'm Muriel and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're a returning person, I'm always here for you. Thank you so much for always returning. I don't take your engagement for granted. So I'm currently making this video at 6:47 because I feel like, even though I'm not in the right frame of mind to speak about this right now, but I feel like if I do, I'm going to be okay eventually. Okay, so basically I really do not honor. I wanted to use ChatGPT to be able to script what I want to say. I already know what I want to say, but I wanted to script it for me to be able to get a coherence. But I just said, they not pay my school fees for me to go to school for no reason. Let me speak from my head. Okay, now I want to talk about the fact that we Africans are so strong. Like, I feel like we were made with extra wires of not getting not breaking down, because if you hear suicide in Africa, it's rare, it's really rare, especially like from the children, because the kind of trauma that we receive from our guardians, our parents while growing up is not one which any other child from the Western culture can take and still be okay. I feel like God just built us in a special way, because honestly it's not very easy. That sometimes that you see yourself, you feel like, is this even real? I can attest to the fact that there are 99% of African children who have questioned their parents about if they are really their children because of the kind of things they go through with them. But honestly, I think we are just built differently. Okay, let's even forget about children part, right? Like the fact that African children get to question their parents about them being their real parents and stuff like that. I have had a teacher, she's a doctor right now. Like, she's a doctor, she was basically a doctor when she said this in class one day. She was like, there was one period in her life where she initially just wanted to unalive everybody around her because of what she was going through and the things like that. That's when she realized that the fact that we are Africans, the black skin means a lot of things. Because if it was an American or a Westerner, the person will not be able to endure things right up to that extent of suicide and then shaking out of it. We have a coping mechanism of being able to go out of things without the help of anybody. If you see people requiring help, mean that it has gotten to an extent. I believe that if the Westerners were a little bit a percentage of the things, or had seen the percentage of the things we go through, they would be roaming the streets excessively. But now, if you check the common cause of madness, it's not even about psychological problems in Africa. Check very well. Most of them are basically issues of witchcraft and basically things like that. And I feel like we are getting better, because a lot of us tend to speak about these things in these day-to-day lives, which, because I feel like the Gen Z generation, to be precise, have learned to speak out, and they don't conceal things anymore, making their parents think they are rebellious, because they don't succumb to things the way their parents used to succumb to that of their own parents. So when that teacher of mine said this thing about us Africans having the capacity to be able to withstand trauma and things like that, and then I had to relate to the situation immediately, because there are so many things in my life that I would have, if I was a Westerner, I wouldn't have been able to swallow them up to the extent. Maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't be here, honestly. But me just being, I have a coping mechanism of, okay, I just have a therapy I give to myself, which is not really the best. I tend to cry about almost everything. Yes, and if something really happens to me and I want to react in a manner to the thing, but I really do not have the opportunity to react to that thing, I tend to cry a lot. Now back to the Gen Z. Like the Gen Zs are built, I think they are built differently, even though the Gen Alpha is boys, because at least though the Gen Zs are Gen Zs, but they have respect, they have some sort of respect. But you see the Gen Alpha, those children don't care. They really do not care how you feel. They say what they want to say, they will do what they want to do, and if they have said it, and if you want to die, you can go ahead, but they don't care, they have said it. But with the Gen Zs, the only thing is we don't get to bottle up our feelings, but we get to tell you. Yes, we get to tell you, no matter who you are, we get to tell you. We tell you what we want to tell you and make sure that the message is crossed, because it's not easy to bottle up those things. The reason why I don't record often when people are up is because you can hear the noise in my background, and I don't use CapCut Pro to be able to shift out all this noise. Okay, so basically I just want to tell you that aside the fact that you're an African, you can also break down. I basically have come to terms that despite the fact that we are Africans, you also do have the ability to break down, because there are some things that we really cannot take anymore, but you will really break down. Like, you can also break down. You are African, you are a human being. There are things, that's why you see in my life I always say I don't judge people. A lot of people don't get this, because I have experiences that if I was the kind of person that did not know what I wanted for myself, like it's all about self decision. If I was the kind of person who I did not really know what I wanted in my life, right, or I was not built to be encouraged by the things I see, I would have certainly done a lot of things right now just because I wanted to survive, just because if I had just survival instincts in my head, I would have done a lot of things right now. But I am not that kind of person. Honestly, that's why I don't judge people. I feel that people have their own way to deal with pain. People have their own way to deal with grief. I am studying guidance and counseling right now, and there's a touch of psychology to it. And before I even started studying things like that, I already knew that you don't judge people because people have their way to handle pain. But now that I studied psychology, I realized that it's actually a way of life. Like, if you study human beings, you understand that the way you handle a particular pain or problem, another person will not handle it like that. It goes the same with grief. You can handle grief in a very tough manner, but somebody else will not take it like that, honestly. So basically, I just want to tell you that you can also break down. But when you break down, there are therapists around. Talk to somebody you can trust. Find a therapist. There are professionals trained to help you out. If you can even comment under this video, I will recommend some to you. I have never seen one before, but I have a lot of them who teach me. And yeah, basically, if I have a problem now, apart from the fact that I know how to cope with my problems, and if I need to talk to somebody, I will find those people and speak to them. Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.